Hi guys, I'm Shmee. Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to the channel where you join me in beautiful Budapest, the furthest point we're going from home as part of the Where's Shmee Eurotour. In fact, it might be the furthest my GTC4Lusso actually ever goes from home. I just looked it up. It's 1,735 kilometers, or about an 18-hour drive to get back to London. Anyway, we're here beside the Danube. You have the Buda Palace, you have the Chain Bridge, but the reason we've come to visit Hungary is to catch up with my friend Josh Cartu. Now, Josh was last on the channel a couple of years ago, but you might remember our exploits on the Gumball 3000, and also when I came out here to go to the Ferrari dealer with him to collect his brand new F12 TDF. Well, he's recently picked up a Ferrari 488 Pista Piloti, and today we're going to catch up with each other, go out for a ride in it, and check out and basically enjoy this beautiful place. As a Porsche goes past. Here we are though, it's Budapest, the Lusso's a long way from home, let's go find Josh. This city is absolutely stunning, and what a trip it's been. We're partway through, around about a month or so on the road, and in this car now I've done about a total of 3,000 kilometers, so it's getting its legs stretched. We started off the Where's Shmee Eurotour in Germany, went down the de-restricted autobahns, the V12 has been screaming, then we came all the way through Austria to get here to Hungary, and it's the first time I've ever had one of my own cars here in Budapest. I've driven through before in an Abt RS6, but having this here is super cool. This particular location at the foot of the Chain Bridge with that view behind is mega special, and hopefully Josh is going to be here in not all that long as well. But the Lusso, we've got our luggage traveling in the back. We've also actually had more than 2 people in the car at times, so serving the purpose perfectly and reminding me a lot of what I loved about my FF, so I'm very pleased I went for this. Anyway, we're going to be heading just over to that side in a second. Hopefully we'll be able to catch up with Josh, and I can't wait to see the Pista Piloti. Okay, so this is where we are going, and the V12, even just when you drive slowly, listening to this engine sound, it's such a beautiful thing. So I think I'm going to park up here somewhere and see what's happening. Here he comes then, I could hear that coming a mile away. The Pista Piloti, the special version only available for Ferrari racing drivers of their hardcore version of the 488 Pista. Over 700 horsepower in this thing. Rosso Corsa, the new toy. We'll be able to take a proper look at this. Stunning. Hello sir, how are you doing?
Tim, how you doing, man?
I'm very good, good to see you. Congratulations on this, it is looking stunning.
Thank you very much.
Shall I let you pull up first?
Sure. Just pull in right behind.
Perfect, I'll have a good look around it in a moment. Lots of carbon fibre, the spoiler, the exhaust. Such a cool car. And Pista is really fantastic. I've not actually driven one at all. And another 488 Spider has just gone past over there as Josh is going to pull in behind my Lusso. Ferrari gang, that's pretty cool actually to have those two together right here. Absolutely awesome. We've just been inside actually to have a drink, but I think it's time to jump in the car.
Sounds like a good idea. Gonna head over to the airfield for a little surprise.
I'm looking forward to this as well. Stay tuned. And I'm actually pretty much looking forward to this too, which is fairly special.
Yeah, there's that too.
Let's do it. Let's jump on board, get it fired up, and head on over. Look at all beeps of the Ferrari unlocking, and we'll take this. Oh, it's looking immaculate and smelling brand new in here.
200 kilometers on it.
Very nice. Okay, let me just get the harnesses.
Yeah, incredibly cool yet incredibly irritating.
Yes, great on the track, slightly awkward around town. As I'm shaking my camera everywhere while I try as well. Okay, I'm slightly lopsided. Oh, sounds good, doesn't it? And Benzene Ben is at the wheel of the Lusso, red and blue. Red, of course. So you could get, I think you could get the Piloti in 4 different colours, couldn't you?
Yeah. Don't ask me to tell you which, because I just kind of wanted it exactly as they make it.
The Rosso Corsa, the kind of launch livery for the car.
Yeah. Being that it's this very particular car, kind of celebrating the 2017 WEC championship win. I mean, the car's red, so this one should be red, and there wasn't really much to do, you know, configuration-wise.
Yeah, it's basically fully loaded, isn't it? Everything.
Well, option-wise, no, you could do tons of stuff, but in terms of delivery, I didn't want to do anything, you know, outside of, you know, what they wanted.
Yeah, so things like the Italian flag on the shift pedals, which you probably barely see from the driver's position. But from the passenger side, those look epic.
Yeah, they're nice detail.
Really nice. And stop start.
Yeah.
Off. I do the same in the Lusso. Switch that off wherever possible.
It's annoying, huh?
I get it from an emissions point of view. It's also kind of fun in one way because you get to start up with the car quite often. But in many other ways, it's a little bit irritating.
Yeah, because like people think you've stalled the car.
Yes. You're like,
they look at you like you're an idiot, and you're not. You're just...
No, it's a double clutch car. You can't really easily stall it. If you do stall it, something's gone really, really wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
And what I particularly like as well is that view over the engine bay. So stunning. And you know, the first time I actually ever went in a 488 was with you in your car. Yeah, the TDF day. It was on the TDF day.
Oh, it was like 2 cars in the same day. That's right.
Yeah, brand new experience for me.
God, that car was loud.
The TDF. I just remember both yours and my faces the first time we heard the V12. It was literally like that, just lighting up with excitement.
I mean, it's literally, that car to like 9,000 RPM sounds like the old F1 cars.
Yes. And the way it shifts as well.
Yeah, so violent.
I mean, the TDF is literally an inspiration for me for the GTC4Lusso. It's just, it's my kind of daily, my road trip car, but it had to be something that shares that V12.
Well, the noise is still there, which is great. So
yeah.
You can really enjoy that. It's really quite a continent crusher, isn't it?
Yeah, for a practical car.
So you understand the reasoning now for the bumpy road mode, right?
Yeah. Driving in bumpy road mode to slightly soften some of these bumps we're driving over. But the location here, the scenery driving through the city centre is amazing.
Yeah, it's a very pretty place, and thought about leaving a couple of times, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's just, there's nowhere really better for, you know, someone who owns cars, because they're really kind of more relaxed here about everything, and they're also like quite a bit of cool places you can go. And there's a car culture here. There's not like a hatred or this sinister dislike for, you know, there's some countries you go and you have a nice car and people look and they give you like a dirty look, and here you never get that here.
Do you know what? I've actually already noticed this, that driving around in the Lusso, people let you out when they don't need to. When it's their priority, they just kind of let you go.
Strange.
And lots of thumbs up and smiles, and you see people appreciating the cars, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's really a nice, it's supercar friendly, let's say. So it's a good place, good place to be for that. I can't wait to see Athens. I hear it's one of the most like car-centric places ever.
Yeah, well,
they've got a huge drift scene there, and you know when there's a huge drift scene that there's a huge car scene of all kinds. So.
Well, it's not all that long until the Gumball 3000 start flag drops in Athens, and on that point, without saying too much, because it's a bit of a secret, any hints or things we can give about what you're going to be driving, or should we just keep it really like vague that it's exciting?
Because it's you, just because it's you, it's not going to be a Ferrari this year.
It's not going to be a Ferrari this year.
I think that's a pretty big...
That's quite a change for you.
Yeah.
Well, I, for one, am looking forward to seeing what car Josh is going to be driving.
Yeah, it's a big surprise. It has nothing to do with me not wanting to drive a Ferrari. It's just that all the Ferraris I have in my stable now are limited and have way too many kilometers on them.
Yeah.
And I don't want to subject them to another rally. It's every time I finish a Gumball, there's a lot of work that needs to be done.
Yeah, I know that pain.
And I just, you know, I guess getting a bit older, I just don't want to do that anymore. I think it's a bit...
Look after them when they're this special.
Yeah, so I'm going to take something that's pretty cool. I think is a really cool car, very special car, but not production limited. And that way I can have a little bit more fun and not be as worried. I mean, I thought about, for example, taking the Pista, but then I realized the thing is carbon fiber wheels, and the roads are not
particularly Greece, Albania.
And I thought to myself, I'm going to do a wheel for sure. And they're like 25,000 euros to replace them. And you've got to wait 6 months from Carbon Revolution. So imagine how much that would suck.
Yeah.
If you do a wheel. I mean, look, even in Budapest, we're like...
bouncing around a lot.
Yeah. So...
Oh, well. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun.
For sure. So you dropping in for that, or what's?
I'm going to be, so I haven't actually announced this at all yet on my channel. I'm going to be dropping in at the start. So I'm going to be flying into Mykonos to catch the start.
Oh,
Then I go to Athens, I hope. And then I've got some other things I've got to get on with. So sadly, I can't take part in the whole rally. But be with you guys in spirit, that's for sure.
It's okay, you can't do it every year, you know, sometimes there are other things we need to do.
And to go over some bumps, we're following a Bentayga as well. Really are lots of very nice cars around, still with the Lusso in the mirror. We're out in the countryside there, heading to today's venue. Get a bit more noise out of the exhaust.
Finally, we can kind of open it up a little bit.
Have to remember a bit, it's still a fairly new car.
Yeah, we're not going too fast, you don't want to kill the cyclist here. Hello, hi.
Probably like, yeah, why are two Ferraris going past? Interior is very nice as well, lots and lots and lots of carbon fibre, the red stitch, contrast here.
I was so happy how they did the same thing that they did with the TDF. Every time I asked them to do matte carbon fiber, after the fact they said that's a spec and it's going to take like 6 months longer, so I never did it, but I'm so happy that they're willing to do it with this.
Yeah, and you have the satin carbon everywhere around the dash, the number 51 as well, nice tribute.
2017 WEC Championship.
I'm guessing it was the number 51 that won.
Yes.
That would tie in and make some sense.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, like driving a car around with this kind of livery, because people are like, "Why are you driving this? You're not the WEC champion from 2007."
Yeah, kind
and
of.
I'm like, man, and you have to explain it to everybody.
But it's a special Pista Piloti.
It wasn't my idea.
Yeah, I get you. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It's definitely fun, by the way, the ride. I can feel that from the seats, and obviously harnessed in as well. Only the 4 points, no normal seatbelts behind us.
No normal seatbelts. Yeah, one or the other. And then if you get these, you can't have like any bags or anything or special.
Okay.
Yeah. These aren't available in the States either. In America, you can't get these belts.
No, you have to have the normal ones.
Yeah.
But the Piloti is available, right? They must be.
It is, but not with these seat belts, which makes it kind of look a little bit less like a race car.
Yeah, that's part of the experience, really.
I think it is.
Following some countryside traffic. A little old Clio, my first car was one of those.
Was it really?
An early Renault Clio.
Clio?
Yep, that generation.
86 Honda Prelude for me.
Okay, 86 Honda Prelude.
Yeah.
Honda Prelude up to the likes of this.
Yeah, it's a bit of a journey, but the engines at least have very similar characteristics if you think about it.
Okay.
Short stroke, high revving.
Okay.
It's funny, in the beginning I thought it was going to be a Porsche guy.
Right.
And then I drove one and I said, I don't like this because it doesn't feel as good as my Honda.
Okay.
I know it's a rude thing to say.
Yeah, a lot of people
are Porsche fans, but the engine was too lumpy and too unresponsive. I really loved my S2000, and I was like, the only thing that kind of felt like that was a Ferrari.
Yep. We're arriving at the destination, but we haven't really explained yet what we're actually doing.
Yeah, well, I thought it'd make it a bit of a surprise, you know. We're going to see my plane. It's been here for 7 months, been undergoing quite a big, refit, retrofit, whatever you want to call it. All new interior and paint on the outside, and I haven't seen it for a while, and I thought it'd be, I don't know, something kind of cool to do on a Sunday.
Planes and cars fit together absolutely perfectly, I think, in most people's books.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's interesting.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. So it's a Citation 650 that you've been using to hop around with, and
it's not a new plane, but it's got all new interior now and everything, and it's one of the fastest planes in the world. It does Mach 0.85, which is pretty quick.
Yeah.
It's been there for 7 months, 7 bloody months. So hopefully it'll be ready next week, just in time to go to Gumball with.
Oh, amazing!
Yeah,
that's super cool. Well, we have quite a bumpy road in front of us at the minute, which is probably a little bit more pleasant in the Lusso. Along here.
Might have been a better option.
This is where bumpy road mode comes into its own, and we'll go check it out.
What's crazy is that we can do this at all.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, imagine we were in an F40 right now.
Yeah, you might be hearing the front go on every little bump that you're going past.
We call my chiropractor on the way back, get a massage.
I'm going to need that. I'm going to need that before today's drive. Our journey continues this evening onwards. Here we are then, and there it is. What are you thinking?
First time I've seen it with, like, you know, all the plastic off and everything. This is really cool.
It is very cool when you pull up to the citation in the Pista Piloti. So let's go have a quick look. I'm actually really excited now.
Yeah.
I can imagine you're buzzing to see it.
Well, when I told you it was old, you're probably like, oh boy, this is going to be boring.
Nah, that's not old. That's awesome. Let's go have a look. We're just walking up, and Josh has pointed out that he's got carbon fiber steps.
I never saw anyone do it before, so I figured why not.
I totally agree. I mean, I'm a carbon fiber fiend. That's epic.
It was Timber's idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I hope you like it.
No, it's terrible. Take it off. I much prefer like cheap white plastic instead, like it was before. It's much better.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
Everything that can be carbon should be carbon. Those are very, very, very nice. Let me give you a quick tour then of what's going on in here. We've got the cockpit up in front of us, quite a few more controls than normal. And Josh is just taking a look around out front. And how cool is that view? The two Ferraris from the cockpit of the plane. This is all works in progress, but we were talking carbon fiber. The entire side is carbon fiber. The fold-out tables are carbon fiber. Let me just show you through here. I think the light turns on just there. Even the toilet is carbon fiber. Genuinely, a carbon fiber toilet in a plane. How cool is that? So, I think we're gonna try and take some cool photos right now. But this is all being done just over there. All the seats being retrimmed. Really, really cool. And totally unusual for me. So let me just make my way back down the carbon fiber steps. Wicked, really nice. It's been repainted, had a lot of work done. As Josh was saying, one of the fastest planes out there. The next plan is actually just to shuffle the cars for a moment and shuffle the plane. We're actually doing this as a photo shoot, aren't we?
Why not?
You know, it's not every day you have the opportunity to take shots of the Ferraris and the plane together.
I've never had the opportunity because we can't do it at the Budapest airport.
Okay.
Because we can't bring the cars around.
Ah,
So
okay.
that's impossible. Like
So
at
this-
the European airport normally.
You can only do this because it's at the private base where they're doing their work.
Yeah, because there's no international. This isn't an international airport, so we're allowed.
Okay, okay, cool. Amazing. So that's going to be pulled out. Russo's gone walkies. And yeah, this is going to be pretty cool actually. A nice surprise twist to the afternoon. The plane is on the move. Obviously you have to be quite careful, so cars pulled back out of the way so there's not going to be any trouble. It is always cool to see cars on the move. That thing looks epic. It does look quite like a race car, has to be said. It's also cool to see my own car on the move with benzene driving. The red and blue, because we're heading over there to where the plane is currently sitting. The plane is being tucked back away, and that was pretty epic. Let's just show you a quick photo of what we were actually just doing with the two cars with fast, faster, and the fastest in the center. So lots and lots of fun so far. Completely almost spontaneous really what we've been getting up to. I didn't know this was on the agenda for the day to come out with the Piloti to check out that, but lots and lots of fun with Josh as always. So yeah, spontaneity for the win. It's time to head on out, so we're going to be going in a different direction. Let's take a listen though to the startup of the Pista. Pista back into life. We're actually going to be going in a different direction now with the Lusso. We'll drive together for a moment before we say farewell. Josh, it's been epic. Congrats again on the new car.
Thanks, man. Always a pleasure. Great.
Absolutely, and see you again very soon, I hope.
Got it, man.
Be safe out there. See you later. So let's jump on board. I think I'm going to go passenger seat, benzene. No problem. Happy to take the wheel, and we'll depart. Plane tucked away for the time being. We've got a long drive actually tonight, onwards towards our next stop, V12 into life. They're so very kindly giving me the seatbelt. It's a great car for this kind of tour. And all the small things, the small details, like the lovely passenger display. I've never seen it say GTC4Lusso like that. I've never turned it on straight away. So discovering new things as we go, that comes to life. And then just make our way out over some of the bumps here, slightly easier for planes than they are for cars, to continue on our journey this evening. all-wheel drive.
Turn on your headlights.
Oh, thanks navigation.
It's really dark.
It's not that dark yet. It will be soon. Not yet. Just look at that on the road though. I actually love all the ducts. You can actually see the light through the centre of the rear wing. The way it's open, basically, the reverse of the S duct at the front. That might slightly impede our progress being behind the tractor. All clear. Around we go, not quite as flat as the Pista. It's time to go different ways. See you later, Josh. What an epic day this has been. But for us, onwards now, onto our next destination. We're on the motorway then, heading away from Budapest back towards the west to continue this Where's Shmee Eurotour. The sun just starting to set, but what an amazing day it's been today. Catching up with Josh, going out in his new Pista Piloti, and also going to check out the plane with all of its carbon fibre. Pretty special thing. Amazing to actually be able to see and enjoy as well. Boys and their toys, hey, but loaded with carbon, which I'm sure many of you know I love an awful lot and always have everywhere I possibly can on any car pretty much. So I'll pop Josh's link down below. If you're not familiar with his pages, do go over and give him a follow. I'll also be catching up with him again at the Gumball 3000 in Mykonos, where you'll be able to see which car he's going to be bringing and prepare to be a little bit surprised. For now though, again, a very, very cool day. I'm absolutely exhausted. We've got a long drive though still ahead of us. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the Where's Shmee Eurotour. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon. Cheers!